This is a Chieftain Mk.10 Tank. Came into service in 1960, went out of service by the first Gulf War. This is what we're challenged to, exactly the same as this, right? So basically this is how we have our tanks today. And this is the gun then challenged to, and in the Chieftain, it's an L10 120mm rifle gun. We're the only country that still uses rifling. The reasons we still use rifling, we've got the world record with knocking out an enemy tank. Basically, all the others are smoothbore. Tank next door, Challenger 1, knocked out an enemy tank with the same gun at 8 kilometres. Not bad going,
there
is
we
it?
go.
Not bad going. Now you, sir, you are the gunner. Now, what I want you to do, with your right hand, we're on safe. Grab hold with your right hand.
What would happen if
No. We're on safe, so nothing happened now. Grab hold of the grey joystick on your far side. That's it. Put your thumb in the middle. Thumb in the middle. That's it. You got the same up there. What that does, that gives you elevation and depression and turns the turret left and right, so you control that, okay? Second thing is this gun here. That's how we fire, and then your gun sight's up there. Now, if you flick that little black, that's it. If you switch that switch, you've got the same switch up here. That switches from this gun to this, your 7.62 coaxial jimpy machine gun. That is the noisiest thing in the tank. The reason that's the noisiest thing in the tank is when we fire this gun, believe it or not, we don't hear it in here. There's no sound. All you hear is recuperators and the metal going backwards and forwards. There's no bang. All the bang goes down the barrel. If your mate is in his tank next to you and he fires, you hear his tank, but you don't hear your own. Very noisy. So this will go backwards and forwards. You won't be sitting there, by the way, you'll be here. And this will be up here. Yeah, this will go like that, squash you, come back up here, and then reload again, okay? Now, you've got a couple of other things. You've got something called TOGs, which is thermal imaging night sight, so you can actually lock onto targets at night. You've also got something called stabber kit. Stabber kit is full stability. That means once you've locked onto the target, the tank can go all over the place like this and the gun will stay locked on, right? Will stay locked, no problem. One problem is us in here, we get seasick. There is no question, you two will as well, because you can't see out. I've been in a tank at night, in a Leopard, and we head out there at night, tank was going that way, gun was going that way, I felt seasick and I was sticking my head out the top. Horrible, okay? Now, if that all fails, you've got secondary systems. Can you see the red handle?
Red handle?
Red handle.
This one?
That one, that turns the turret left and right, but you don't want to do that. This turret weighs 17 tonnes, you've got to turn that twice for 1 degree. Also, this elevates and depresses the gun, so that's your secondary systems. Now, in this tank, 98% of the time, you can knock the target out first time at 3 kilometres, because you're good. Now, if you miss first time, let you off. Miss second time,
no.
Miss third time, you're going to give him a mighty good kick. Right, we're not going to do that today, we're fine. So that's you. You, sir, you're the commander. You're in charge of us all. You tell us what to do. But your roles, you've got quite a lot of roles. First role, you use the radio, that's basically it. Second role, you choose the targets. You've got 360-degree vision slots all the way around you.
Yep.
Okay, periscopes. Also, you've got a gun target there, and also, can you see the black handle there behind you?
Yep.
No, back.
All the way back.
That one.
That one.
No, that one.
This one.
That one. Don't do it because you won't be able to get out.
Yep.
That turns your cupola left and right.
Yeah.
Only problem is, the cupola turns left and right, you don't. So you've got to sit in his seat and turn around. Very hard. You've also got the turquoise box there, that's your gun computer, so once you've laid on the target, you put it into there, turquoise box, lay it down and move, he fires.
Yeah.
So that's your job. You two have quite a few jobs, very important. First of all, you load the ammunition. 3-part ammunition. First part's the shell, this is called a Hesh round. Second part's a bag charge. Third part is the initiator, which is a blank 50 cal round, which is basically that. Okay? Now, we carry in this tank average 52 rounds. We can carry 64. You can load 8 rounds a minute. That will go down to 5 rounds a minute for 2 reasons. First reason, obviously you get tired. Second reason is you use the ready bins first. Can you see all the rounds behind you? You use those first. Once you've used those, you've got to turn the turret left and right, okay? That will make it longer to load a round. Second job, you look after the radio. Third job, you look after that grey box there. That's called a BV. You got one of those in your kitchen. That's the kettle. BV stands for boiling vessel. You two make the tea.
Really?
Really. You make the tea. Really. Now, the other thing is the rounds. We have 2 types of round. We have chemical and kinetic. This is going to get horrible now, all right? Chemical means it's either Hesh or smoke. It's not means it's chemical as in sort of horrible stuff. So this is a Hesh round, high explosive squash head. You fire it. It will hit the enemy tank. The detonator is in the rear. It will squash. It won't go through. it will go bang and send a big shockwave.
That's high explosive.
Yeah, high explosive. It will send a big shockwave through the tank, which make a big piece of metal fleck off the side of the tank, fly around and kill the crew. It's not nice.
Spall. Spalling.
Spalling. Second type of round we have is kinetic, no explosives. We have two here. We have a discarding sabot armour piercing round. Basic's made out of tungsten. You fire it, this all falls away, and this bores its way through the tank and then goes inside and bounces around and kills the crew. But the next round, the last round we have is horrible. It's this one here. Armour piercing, fin stabilised, discarding sabot round, made out of depleted uranium. Don't worry, this is a practice round, it's made out of tungsten. This travels 1.5 kilometres a second.
Wow.
You fire it, it will go straight, this all falls away and you've got a dart. It will go straight through the enemy tank. The fins will block the entry hole. Have you seen these films where you drop a bomb where you see a pressure wave?
Yeah.
That's what happens inside the tank. The tank crew are killed immediately. They're sucked out a hole that big as blood and guts. That's how that works. Not nice. Okay, on that note, any questions?
Why do I have a pedal down here?
Yes, to find the machine gun.
Oh, okay.
Where's the driver?
Pardon?
Where's the driver? Is it like,
He's all the way down here at the front. Basically,
so you'd have to communicate with him through radio.
yeah, no, it's an intercom. He's got an intercom thing. If you turn the track that way and that way, he can climb in here, but see, I did my driver training here, that's why I went. Under there, forward.
That's horrible. Are we allowed to press these buttons?
Yes, you are. Nothing will happen.
So what do I do with that? Just
That
switch?
switches from this, your main gun, to this, your coaxial machine gun.
Why has it got 3 on it?
There's different settings for it. You know, what you got in the middle, nothing, left and right. Machine gun,
So
or
machine gun C.
machine guns towards me, coaxial towards me, that way, is my main gun. And in the middle is nothing. So that's your job. All right, any other questions?
Mark 12, did they do away with the, what was it, the ranging machine gun?
What they did, the reason they did the way with the machine gun is because that's with the 50 cal machine gun. It's because they put steel blue armour on the front.
Oh, right.
If you put steel blue armour on the front, there's no room for a machine gun. That's why they did away with it. So this is a Mark 11. So that's why they did away with it. It's armoured. Basically, this is about 50 centimetres thicker frontal armour. Quite.
Can't see anything through these.
Look in the right place, you will.
Well, that
Right.
one.
When the target gets hit and ricochets off,
Look in that
can
one.
you like, is it
Here.
quite loud?
Is that one?
Very loud. Okay, if you like to make your way out, you go first, young man.